Hi, I'm Rachel Cummings, and I'm an associate professor here at Columbia in the Department of Industrial Engineering and Operations Research. My course, Policy for Privacy Technologies, is inspired by my own research on data privacy, and it combines technical foundations of privacy-preserving technologies, such as differential privacy and cryptography, with the social and legal questions of how, when, and why these tools are deployed in practice. It's a course where there are very few correct answers, but instead, we learn how to ask the right questions and to grapple with the complexities that exist in this socio-technical space. The real value of in-class time is that all the students are there together. I like to use this time for group discussions, think, pair, share, where the students discuss in pairs and then share their conclusions with a larger group, or for collaborative problem solving for the technical problems that might need more than one person brainstorming. Outside of class, I use discussion boards with a prompt, often about the material from the previous class period, to synthesize what we learned together, or as preparation for the upcoming class period. Students are asked to post their own responses, as well as comment on each other's posts. I designed or adapted 3 case studies for my course, all corresponding to real-world applications of differential privacy or of cryptography, such as the use of differential privacy at the U.S. Census Bureau. These case studies walk the students through the decision-making process of adopting and deploying privacy tools in real-world settings. And the students get to see that it's more than just a yes-no question, but instead there are many nuanced decisions that go into a deployment based on the privacy tools, the organization deploying it, the data being used, and the relevant laws in each setting. The case studies involve a mix of synchronous and asynchronous work spread across multiple class periods, including reading case study documents and preparing discussion responses before class, in-class discussion, and also reflections afterwards where students write a short document providing guidance on the deployment decisions. Students really enjoy discussing the case studies. I constantly have my current and former students tell me this is the most interesting class they've taken or their favorite class here at Columbia. At the beginning of the semester, students can be kind of off-put by the new activities, especially if this isn't the kind of class they were expecting. After a few weeks, students are totally out of their shells, forming friendships, making jokes, and feeling very comfortable. By the end of the semester, we have really formed a community in the classroom. For other faculty interested in incorporating more discussions or in using case studies in their courses, I would say go for it. It's so rewarding and makes teaching so much more fun and engaging. I constantly learn new things from my students that I wouldn't have known or thought about if I taught this course in a more traditional lecture style. I also got to know them more as people because their voices were being heard in my classroom. Even small changes, like incorporating more active learning techniques into classes, can have a huge payoff. Writing a case study can be a lot of work. Before deciding to write one from scratch, check repositories in your field or in other related fields to see if a relevant case study already exists that can be used directly or perhaps lightly adapted for your course. If you do end up writing one from scratch, these can often be published in educational conferences and journals. Learning should be fun and engaging. No one wants to sit still and be lectured at for 75 minutes. Changing up the pace of classroom activities really makes class time a more engaging experience. I used to think engineering courses could only be taught lecture style, but now I see that's so far from true. There's so many different techniques to help students think, engage, create, apply, reflect, that can be applied across a wide variety of teaching contexts and disciplines. The CTL staff can help you get started if you don't know where to begin.